Hi there! Today we're going to talk about the role of a project manager in an agency. Whether it's a marketing or a web development agency, we will talk about the responsibilities of the role, its required skills, and what it can achieve for a business. Let's start by clarifying the responsibilities of a project manager. What does a project manager do in an agency? The first responsibility is project planning and design. A project manager is responsible for defining project goals, planning timelines, and determining resources needed. They often start with a project charter or a project initiation document that outlines the purpose and requirements of the project. The second responsibility is team leadership and coordination. A project manager leads a team, even if that team doesn't directly report to them, and they assign tasks to ensure that everyone's working towards common objectives. A project manager also balances the strengths and weaknesses of different team members and provides guidance and support where needed. And number three is client interaction and communication. In an agency, project managers often serve as a bridge between the client and the team. They communicate client needs and feedback to the team, and they keep the client updated on project progress and changes too. Number four on the project manager's list is the budget management. Project managers are responsible for keeping the project within its financial constraints. They track expenditures and make adjustments to the budget as necessary. Now we know what the project manager does, but how does the existence of the project manager role serve the agency? The first way that a project manager serves the agency is by ensuring project success. Effective project management is critical for the successful completion of projects. It ensures that projects are delivered on time, within budget, and meet or exceed client expectations. Number two is organizational efficiency. Good project management practices lead to efficient resource utilization, and they minimize waste and maximize output. This is particularly important in an agency where resources may be limited or stretched across multiple projects. The third way a project manager serves an agency is by client satisfaction and retention. By managing projects effectively, project managers play a key role in ensuring client satisfaction, which is crucial for repeat business and maintaining a positive reputation in the industry. Number four is adaptability and problem solving. Project managers help agencies adapt to changes and unforeseen challenges. They keep projects on track despite obstacles. This adaptability is essential in the fast-paced and often unpredictable agency environment. And number five, strategic alignment. Project managers ensure that each project aligns with the broader strategic goals of the agency, contributing to long-term success and growth. Now let's move to the skills of a successful project manager. This is good to know for the agency if they're planning to hire a new employee, and it's also useful for those aspiring to be project managers and want to know what skills they need to have or highlight. Leadership skills are on top of that list. A project manager must be able to inspire and keep a team motivated and focused on a common goal. Project managers also need to possess the ability to make timely and effective decisions. Within agencies, many decisions are tough and they're taken on the spot, so they need to be able to make decisions under pressure. Conflict resolution is another aspect of leadership skills. Project managers must handle conflicts within the team or with clients efficiently, and that's to maintain harmony within work. The second skill set on that list is communication. Project managers need to have clear and concise communication with everyone, from team members to stakeholders and clients as well. They must ensure that everyone understands project objectives, updates, and changes. They must also be active listeners. A project manager needs to be able to listen to team members' ideas and concerns, and they must foster a collaborative environment. Presentation skills is also part of the communication package. Project managers need to present project plans, progress, and outcomes to various audiences, including clients and the upper management. And the third skill set that a project manager needs is problem solving. This means that a project manager needs to have some analytical thinking skills. And analytical thinking is the ability to analyze complex problems and break them down into manageable parts. Problem solving also has to do with creativity and innovation. Project managers need to find innovative solutions to unforeseen challenges. And of course, we can't talk about problem solving without mentioning risk management. Project managers need to identify potential risks and develop strategies to mitigate them. And the fourth skill set on that list is time management. This goes without saying. A project manager needs to understand how to prioritize tasks and allocate time effectively. They also need to manage deadlines by ensuring that the project milestones and final deliverables meet the established timelines. And surely, they need to be good at juggling multiple tasks and responsibilities while maintaining quality standards. When it comes to technical skills, they can always be learned. But if you're looking for a senior project manager, then they should be familiar with tools like Microsoft Project, Asana, Trello, or Jira for task scheduling, tracking progress, and resource management. They should also have a strong understanding of Agile, Scrum, or other project management methodologies, of course, as applicable to the agency's operations. Another technical skill is the ability to create and manage budgets. Project managers must understand basic financial principles relevant to project management. And the last technical must-have we will tackle today is the ability to analyze project data and generate meaningful reports. This will guide the decision-making and demonstrate progress. The role of a project manager within a project lifecycle involves overseeing a project through all its stages. And these stages are initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and closure. The objective for a project manager is to ensure the successful completion and alignment with goals for each and every project. Now let's go through that project cycle to ensure that both the project managers and the agencies fully grasp the value of a project manager. Let's begin with the initiation stage. At that stage, the project manager will need to do something that is called project identification and definition. And this is where the project's value and feasibility are measured. The project manager works to identify the project goals, objectives, scope of work, and potential constraints. After they've done that, they will move to stakeholder analysis. And this means identifying all the parties affected by the project and understanding their influence and needs. And the last step in the initiation phase is to create a project charter. And this means creating a document that formally authorizes the project, outlining the project's purpose and requirements. For instance, for an advertising campaign, the initiation might involve defining the campaign's goals, identifying the target audience, and securing client approval. The second stage is the planning stage, and here the project manager will need to first develop a plan that outlines the project timeline, its resources, the budget, and milestones. Then they will need to identify potential risks and devise strategies to mitigate them. And finally, at this stage, they need to assign roles and responsibilities and ensure the necessary resources are available. For example, in a software development project, this stage would usually involve creating a detailed development roadmap and then allocating the developers to different tasks, and finally, planning for potential technical challenges. And now we move to the execution stage. This is where the project manager will implement the project plan. They need to oversee the execution of the project plan, ensuring tasks are completed as scheduled. And they need to keep the team aligned and motivated, as well as maintain clear communication with all stakeholders. At this stage, the project manager also needs to continuously monitor the output quality to ensure that it meets the project standards. And so during an advertising campaign, for example, this execution stage involves the actual creation of ad copies, visual assets like images or videos, and managing feedback from the client. as well as ensuring that approvals are in place. Stage number 4 is the monitoring and controlling stage. Project managers need to track progress by monitoring project timelines, milestones, and the budget to ensure that everything is on track. Project managers at this point also need to implement changes to the project plan as needed while minimizing disruptions. And of course, they need to regularly update stakeholders on the project's progress and performance. For instance, in an event planning project, this would involve tracking vendor deliveries and managing event timelines, as well as adjusting plans as needed due to unforeseen circumstances. The fifth and the last stage is the closing stage, and here, project managers will handle project completion and handover. They will ensure that all aspects of the project are completed and hand over the project deliverables to the client or the stakeholders. An important part of that stage is compiling project documentation and creating final reports to summarize the project. The project manager will also conduct a review to identify lessons learned and best practices for future projects. So, at the end of a marketing campaign, for example, this stage would involve delivering the final campaign report to the client, analyzing campaign performance, and conducting a team debrief. Throughout these stages, the project manager plays a critical role in ensuring that the project stays on course and adapts to any changes or challenges that arise. And this process requires a blend of strategic planning, dynamic leadership, and effective communication to ensure the project's success. That's why a project manager's role in an agency is crucial, not only for the success of individual projects, but also for the overall efficiency and effectiveness of the agency. Through their efforts, they contribute to client satisfaction, strategic alignment, and the creation of a productive and positive work environment. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you now have a better understanding of the role of a project manager in an agency. But if you have any further questions, we're happy to help you. Just drop us a comment and we'll get back to you.